Come on. Early, huh? Early. Getting things done. They probably should have been done last night. My sinuses. You know? Went out this morning. I should go. They cleaning up. You better not. Good morning. Good morning. What's going on? I am up early, bringing up. I probably should have done a lot of last night, but before the day gets started, trying to get a lot of this done. Lots of business and everything else. So this is usually around the time I usually am up. Like, well, I've been up since about 4:30. Just been doing stuff on my phone, like content and things like that. But I got to get to this stuff here. And then Caleb usually get up by about 6:30. We'll try to head out of here shortly after that to get him in school. So before the day really gets started, I'm gonna go ahead and get the door and this stuff knocked out. And that's what I'm dealing with. Hopefully the day don't start off too slow because this Saturday and Sunday is usually my cake day for my customer. I haven't even started that. And this is around the time I should be starting. But the I still gotta go to the store, grab a couple things. But the store does not open until 6. Who you know that get up at 5, 6 in the morning and start cleaning up? I don't know anybody that do that. Most people start trying to get ready for work and stuff like that. Early in the morning, start cleaning. Trying to pick up where I left off last night 'cause I'm in barber school. And by the time we get out, I still try to come home and do a couple things. I don't get nothing done. But well, as much as I want to, then I have to come here and get to work. Bought this new Instapot and I finally put it to use. Yeah, that's true. I hate coming home to do this stuff later on. Some people say they can't get up in the morning. I can get up. The time I wake up, it all depends. I don't sleep long. I might get me a nap in the middle of the day if I'm tired from getting up, but I can get up 3, 4 in the morning. Then kid have to be to school and stuff, so it ain't. I can definitely get up. I ain't no one of those sleepers that can't be disturbed. No, I can easily get up. I done put some clothes on the wall, got the floor vacuum. I still got to put some towels on. Oh, okay. Yeah, that third shift. It kind of takes you some time to wind down. You probably don't wake up till probably 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I remember those days. Before I ended up leaving my job, I actually had a decent shift. I worked at 7 to 3, 7 to 3:30. That's usually my favorite shift. But being a parent, I would have liked to have something like that years ago. But and then before I end up leaving, I didn't even have it long. But that's probably the best shift that I've had in years. I love my shift. Not bad though. Then I have to knock out my to-do list for the morning. These are all the things I have to do. And if I don't, I'll go crazy. Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds fun. At least you getting it out the way now. I've actually never been there. Want to go? Have not been. I heard it's pretty nice. I want to go for the food, to be honest with you. I heard the food is something else. That's my whole reason for going. I done scratched up this whole thing. Just got it. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, I haven't been there yet, but I heard the food is. We worked at this job a long time ago. They had some type of sandwich. We call it looked like a Cuban sandwich here. Uh, but they call it a muffletta. And the manager at the company, he was from there. So I don't know if he had a private jet or something, but he flew from there here and bought us lunch from there. And the sandwich was called a muffletta. Looked like a Cuban sandwich to me, but it's in Louisiana style, and it's called a muffletta. It was good though, and he bought them to us on lunch from Louisiana, and he had just got on a plane. I'm like, okay, it was good, but to see all them different crawfish and all that stuff, I want some so bad. I ain't gonna lie to you. But when I do go, that's what I'm going for. Y'all gonna know the food. 1 second, y'all. They go grocery shopping today again. I did a little small one. So I watch these while I'm over here. Really small one. So I just go ahead and do a real, get some real grocery. I got to. My kid done really cleaned me out this time. I gotta get a couple things. We got to work this time. Yeah. That was years ago. That was years ago. Long time ago. I don't even remember. Y'all don't judge my figure is bell. My kid a clean out on me. And under him was some water. I'm finna get ready to go. I gotta go to the grocery store this morning. You don't even leave nothing in here. Even some eggs. Yes, Lord. I ain't got no kids. Don't rush. They gonna eat it all. They gonna eat plastic out of here. It's got leftover water that he ain't get to. This one, get this, wash the pan. I'm gonna tell y'all the honest truth. I am not a fan of washing dishes. Yeah, this man eat everything. I'm not a fan of washing dishes because when we were younger, we didn't have no dishwasher. So I used the dishwasher. But running the cake business, most of the stuff that I use to make cake, like the mixer bowls or cupcake pans and stuff like that, they have to be washed by hand. Or if I use a big pot, like the instant pot, it has to be washed by hand. And then I'm like a thorough person. So it ain't that I don't like washing, so I avoid it. I do it. It just takes me a long time. because I'm really thorough when it comes down to washing dishes, especially by hand. The stuff that can go in the dishwasher, it'll go in the dishwasher. I hate washing dishes. It just takes me so long. I get it done now, but then my kid, I show him how to wash dishes. It's just he don't do it to my standard. And some of the time I'm coming behind him. He'll load the dishwasher. I let him know how to wash dishes. Well, most of the time when he do it, it ain't to my standard. And then I have to rewash it. But having to wash these dishes is my pet peeve. Oh, I do it. It just time consuming. Then when we were younger, so we didn't have a dishwasher, we had week. We had dish week. So if it was your dish week, you had to wash dishes all week. And don't turn around and go to somebody's house. Go spend a night somewhere or something like that. Woo. They gonna leave. I used to come back home. We used to have a sink. Sink used to be piled with dishes. I'll say, what is y'all? I used to come home, be a sink full of dishes, waiting on you to wash 'em. I say, God damn, did y'all eat out y'all hands while I was gone? Oh, so when it's your dish week, they ain't gonna touch them dishes. Ain't nobody gonna touch them. Yeah, still had to them. Them dishes was sitting in there. When I got home, I'm like, I've been going the entire weekend. And I don't remember my mama buying no plastic cups and plates like that. We had a lot of dishes. So my thing was the dishes, they this high. What did y'all eat out of? I used to be so mad. I'm like, hey, y'all ain't gonna wash these dishes for nobody. So me being me, when I come home, that mountain full of dishes, I might be in the kitchen for 2 hours trying to get all that stuff done. Then you clean the kitchen, you don't just wash the dishes. You gonna clean down the cabinet and the refrigerator and sweep the floor, do all the stuff, clean the counters off. You ain't gonna just that's a part of cleaning. So I used to be on there about 2 hours. Now my sister, she used to have that. She have do it. I ain't never have do it. Not that I didn't want to make my mama mad or nothing like that. It's just in my nature. I don't like to have do stuff. You gonna wash them, wash them. So you ain't gonna want to eat off nothing. You know what I'm saying? It ain't clean. You ain't gonna want to eat off of it, have done. So it just take me time to do the stuff. I thought I was getting away from it when I became an adult, which I was away from it. But when I started the cake business, those mixer bowls, you got to wash those by hand. Cupcake pan, you got to wash that stuff by hand. It's not going to, you're not going to be able to do that stuff. You're not going to be able to wash that stuff by putting it in no dishwasher. That big stuff like that, you're going to need a commercial dishwasher. Yeah, I do that. This boy, he knows how to clean. And I don't know if he do it just to test me. Most of the time he cleaning, he like to do. Boy, the way he clean, kick me off so bad. And then he'll look at me like, oh, it's done. Like, man, come in here, he come clean my bowl, the smears all on my bowl. You see ice still going there. We're like, come on, do that look clean and you come wash it again until you get it right. I make him wash it 2 or 3 times till he get it right. And then once he gone, I still feel like it ain't up to my standard. I go wash it again. This is a big thing to me. That's why I don't like. I hate it. If not, I won't do it. It's just I hate them because I know when it come down to doing it, it's gonna take me some time. I got to get it done right. I don't like half done stuff. Yeah, that's what my got me a dishwasher. When I finally got me a dishwasher, I said, "Oh, that's it. Ain't got to worry about me no more." I thought that was the end of it up until I started this cake business. Only the beginning. But this is the part that is definitely lighten up my day because I don't get this done. It's time consuming. I choose if you know what I have to create these pans. They having a cake on or anything like that. I've been going to barber school too, and I definitely got to put out something on my pages to tell people how it's going. And I'm not really somebody who, like, I'm always doing my own thing, as y'all can see from my content and stuff like that. So I don't do too much hanging out and things like that. But the guys at school are like some really genuine guys, man. They are good people. It ain't too many times where you going to school and stuff like that and you actually enjoy going. We actually have a decent time. Good morning at school. And I ain't gonna lie, I enjoy going. I don't even feel like it's going to school if we enjoying it. You give us a lot of leeway, but it's pretty much just hands on. Nope, we ain't got none. It's just me and Caleb. I don't pretty much got no animal anyway because I'm dealing with Kate that come out of my home. So he the only thing I got and he got to work for him. That's when it comes down to playing. Then this done, then I gotta load these just to trade enough so it look like it's going out. Yeah, it definitely is. That's how I feel. It's like a family environment, man. I didn't expect this going in there. I just expected, not that I ain't focused, I just expected like zone out and just try to learn cutting. But it's very helpful. The guys, man, it's so crazy because a lot of them are much younger than me. The guys, so we cut each other for free. We don't pay no more for haircuts. So go to school with barbers, so we need to cut. We learning, so we cut each other. And so the guy that actually cuts my hair is 17. Good, good boy. He good at it. 17 years old. And then we have the people that come in on Thursdays and Fridays. He cutting them. Been cut. I don't know how long he been cut. He ain't number 17. He must have started when he was like 13. But the boy is good. Blow my mind. I'm like, wow, this little 17-year-old boy can cut. And most of them in there that's young, they pretty decent. But we got some older ones in there that can cut too. Everybody is helpful. You know what I'm saying? So we got somebody here that you working on. The instructor, most of the time, does not even have to kick in because we all just so busy helping each other. So the instructor will take over the cut if you need assistance. I think the good thing is everybody in there is not necessarily learning from scratch. I am because I ain't had no experience like that. And I'm 38. But they have had experience, you know what I'm saying? So most of the people that's coming in there, they just coming in there just to get their license. You know what I'm saying? From what I've seen, I say half of the class in there just so they can become legit. And they knew how to cut or they had some type of experience in cutting. That's why I make it my duty to always be there so I can learn everything I need to learn. You got to have 900 hours in the state of Florida from learning what we learn. You got to have 900 hours in the state of Florida to obtain your license. So by the time school is over, we would have to have completed at least 85% of that in order to take the state test. I'm just trying to make sure I need all the time that I can get. So, not so much. I know stuff come up for other people, and they have to miss days and stuff. Me personally, I just got it set. Well, I'm gonna come so I can get all the hours that I can get, simply because I'm new to this. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got a little bit more experience than me in this, so I'm gonna come every day just so I don't miss nothing. You know what I'm saying? And get it. I need all the hours I can get. It used to be 1,200 in the state of Florida. Let me get this determined. It used to be 1,200 in the state, but they lowered it down to 900. The thing about it is, if we ever go back to another state, I mean, if we go to another state, so let's say if I go to Georgia, if I go to California or anything like that, that state might have more hours required. Yeah, I hope so. I hope that time. It seems like it's flying though, because I think when did I start school? Yeah, I started March the 4th. And shoot, it's already been a month. But yeah, if you go to one state, let's say Florida requires 900, you go to another state and they require 1,500, you got to go back to school in that state for the difference of the hours before they'll let you cut, depending on the states. Some of them may not require it, some of them may require it. So we learned that too. But yeah, I'm going to do this thing. I really want to do it. I really want to do it. I've had a lot of things that, like, a lot of people say, "Oh, you do cake, this, and that." That cake was more of like something that was inherited. I appreciate it now. Don't get me wrong. Definitely appreciate the cake because it's another stream of income, but I'm not don't got no plans and trying to go no full time being no barber. That's not my goal. It's not my goal to be no full time barber. That's not what I'm planning on doing. But I do want to do it because it's a another stream of income. You know what I'm saying? And then it's not, you don't necessarily just have to be a barber. You know what I'm saying? You can open up your own shop. You can hire people to go in this shop and work. You know what I'm saying? It can be passive. You don't necessarily have to be cutting in there. You was telling us about that too. And you could still be a barber. But he was like, most people that run the barber shop or have their own barber shop or have built one, they're not always in there working. You know what I'm saying? You could just now, from what I know is people who don't even have a license to open a barber shop. But you can just, and once you become a barber, you can open you up a barber shop and rent out booths. There go your passive income right there. So that could be on my list of things to do. You can create products. You get good at your craft. It's a lot of people get endorsed by different clippers, and they sell their own products, create their own products that work for them and work for their customers. Lot of different avenues that the instructor was going over with us that can work for you just from being a barber. And that itself, what I'm saying, just being a barber itself just ain't going nowhere. A computer can't do that. So that's always gonna be needed. Number one. That's one thing I like about it. And then I just always had a passion for doing it. I don't understand when I say passion for doing it, it's crazy because I ain't done it, but always have wanted to. That's the weirdest thing behind that. I always wanted to do it. So now that I'm getting to it, it feel like now, okay, I'm doing this now. I will be honest, right? I did my first cut like on my little brother came up to the school, so I did my first cut. It seems like a lot. Let's see if it be make it more understandable. In math, this is what it seems like to me. In math, you have a lot of formulas in math. So math get confusing when you're trying to do math because you have to remember all these different formulas for the type of math that you're doing. But once you master those formulas and you get given the math problems, okay, you doing fractions or you doing decimals or you doing, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, once you master these fractions, I mean not once you master these formulas, whatever math they put in front of you, you already gonna know how to do it because you know which formula to apply to which problem, whichever math you're doing. It's like that. So different cuts and stuff like that are like different formulas. Once you master different hair types and what to do on each cut, then you done mastered it because that's what it is. That's how if that makes sense. When I'm trying to the way that I'm learning it, it's just you have to master the different formulas. And once you master those different formulas, whatever cut get in front of you, you're gonna know how to do it. It'll become like, walking in the park. So I would say looking at it sometimes when we doing it, it'll get like, sometimes you look at something that look a little bit overwhelming just because it's like, okay, I gotta do this, and then different ways that you hold the clipper and something is open and something is closed, putting different blades and different guards on, which will come with time, you'll actually know it. But when you see it and how they moving and stuff like that, it can kind of get like overwhelming. Like you might gonna catch on to it, but it's just those formulas. You gotta once you master those formulas, you're gonna know what to do on each one. Different hair types and stuff like that. All that's different. But once I put my hand to it and was doing my first cut, it's a lot. It's definitely a lot simpler when you start doing it versus trying to work on those mannequins, especially. It's definitely a lot simpler when you actually start doing it. Come over here, y'all. Let me put these clothes on. Not these clothes, these towels. Put my towel on, y'all. These towels in the wash. But once in the dryer. Nobody get up and do a house full of cleaning at 4 or 5 in the morning. Order me some more tabs. I usually like to use the tab. I use detergent when I run out of tab. My small tabs that I'm pretty much ran out of. So using detergent. It's time to reload some. It's done. And grab me some breakfast. Well, I do want to make me a little protein shake. That's what I'm gonna do. Get me a protein shake. Then I need to start listing these clothes. Yeah, I mean, those formulas, I'll be able to apply 'em. It's gonna take. It's gonna. I'm gonna give it. It's gonna take just a little time. I definitely say it'll take a little time, but that's the reason why I'm saying I don't really want to miss no time. If I can be there every day, I'm gonna be one of those people that's gonna need a full 900 hours. Like some of the guys might not make it one day. You know what I'm saying? They might because to take the state test, they only need 85% of the hours of 85% of the course completed and passing the pre-test that they give us before we go take the state test because the state test is not taken at school. So I was like, if they miss days and stuff like that, that way it don't really hurt you if you can complete 85% of it. Me personally, I'm gonna need almost 100% of them because I just need all the practice I can get. That's pretty much what it is. Um, the pretty much the time that you going is practice because mainly what we do, which I appreciate, it's not so much of you sitting in a class and doing book work all day. Not that. You are doing more. The way I instruct is you're doing more hands-on than you are doing book work, which is great because I mean we still need to learn different things like sanitations and the proper way to do things. I think we had to learn hair straightening this week, which I don't think has anything to do with barbering, but we had to learn hair straightening. I guess some of the stuff is just you have to do it because it's a part of it. I'm blending up the oats. Here's the top to this thing. My oat blended. Make that a little protein shake. That's why I usually try to have y'all in the morning. I get me some rice cake and I blend up me some oat. After I have my rice shake, get me some carbs because I'm supposed to go to the gym, but I gotta drop Caleb off and stop to the doctor. And after that I go to the gym. I usually blend up me some oats, protein shake with some almond milk. I think I did a reel on this a while ago. And boom, I got my protein shake and then I got my rice cake. And then now I have to clean this out. Yeah, me too. That's the type of learner I am. I'm a hands-on learner. It got to be hands-on. Hands-on is, I mean, I can read it, you know what I'm saying? And I'm a good test taker. It's just that the fastest way and the best way to learn, because even when we were in class and we were doing the cut, uh, when we were doing the cut, the the guy that was helping me, he was like, okay. He was like, catch on pretty fast because if I'm actually doing it physically, I can get it done. Like I can catch on to it a whole lot faster if I'm actually doing it. Yeah. And I blend the oats with I put it in like a coffee grinder. I bought this coffee grinder and I blend the oats in there to turn them into like a powder. Because if you ever do a protein shake, it's good to add oats to them. But if you add oats to the shake, just them full oats, I don't like to be drinking no chunks of oatmeal. You know what I'm saying? You got like chunks or something in something while you trying to drink it. So I just blend it into a powder. You still getting the oats, it's just a powder, like the protein powder, instead of you getting chunks of trying to swallow chunks of oatmeal. I hate that. I just turn it into a powder. That way it's still like a drink and not like I'm drinking some kind of type of milkshake. Just make it easy for me. And then at the same time, I got my cup of oats in, so ain't even tell it's there. It's working out. You got to do all this. Man, I had to bought me a bag of chicken breast last night. Bag of chicken breast. Usually things have definitely changed. I'm gonna have to start buying two of everything. I bought a bag of chicken breast. Caleb usually don't too much care for chicken breast because probably because cook chicken and rice. But I put somebody had told me put a little cream of chicken, or you can do a little cream of mushroom in there. And I did some cream of chicken with the chicken breast. Made some rice, and that was before I went to school. So he'll have something to eat. Man, when I came back to the boy I ate all my chicken and rice. I'm like, don't tell me you like the chicken and rice now. That was my little meal. He using on method that. He'll go get him some nuggets and fries or something. Now he don't bust down with chicken and rice. I'm like, damn it, Caleb. Got that done. Do this. Let's see what time I got. 6:07. Gotta get him up in a bit. So I think I still got a little time to start listening to these clothes. A lot of people were asking me, they asked me about my park store with like used clothes, Caleb used clothes, and then when I be thrifting, I've been starting to do that a whole lot heavier, especially since I ain't working. I can take more time to do that. And I've been trying to list everything on my store now. Seems like it's taking me forever, but I'm getting it done. Yeah, I tried. That was good. I remember somebody told me, so I looked in the cabinet. I was like, "Do I got some cream of chicken?" And I did. And we had that. He went to work on that. I said, "Well, somebody like that, I gotta watch that. Usually, that's my little meal for myself. Not no more." Now it's time for me to head to the room and get some work done in here. See, I'm gonna do this because I'm supposed to. Oh, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna straighten these up. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I knew I had. Oh, there they go. Straighten. I have to put this up higher. Let me see. Put it right there. Gotta knock out everything I can knock out this morning before it's time to go. I went and so I did. She actually probably going heavy on hers too. So I haven't been back. Not that I didn't want to go, but what happened was when I was working, I did not when I was working, I didn't get to put up all the stuff like I wanted to on my site. It's just, when you're working. doing all that, it take a long time to get all that stuff done. And so I was doing a little bit by a little bit. Now that I got time that I need, I've been listing everything that I need to list. Now with that, I have to I said before I go back and trying to add more, I want to make sure I'm getting rid of what I got. And if I get rid of what I got and get everything listed, then I want to go see my mama. She'll go and she just go and go and go. I'm like, look, I ain't gonna be just building up no clutter like that. And I ain't got no space like that. And I don't really like clutter like that. I already got a certain section, which is my room already small. I'm gonna show it to y'all. This little section. I went, y'all probably seen it on a reel. I went and bought like a clothing rack from IKEA. To it's like a clothing rack with some wheels on it. Um, and I put the once did I put the clothing rack with some wheels on it. I put it together, and now as I'm listing them, that's what I'm gonna do too. Go to the dollar store this morning, get me some more hangers. Uh, y'all know I'm OCD, so I wanted all the hangers that were on it to be the same thing. So I got the hangers from the Dollar Tree, and then as I put photos, as I take pictures of them, I hang them on the rack. That way, when they once they are done, or once they sell, or get an order that come through for them, then I can just take them off the rack, box them up, and then take them off the rack, box them up, and then I can just ship it out. So that's what I want to do. My mama, she'll just go and go and go. I'm like, look, she'll call, oh, I'm going in the morning. I'm going. I'm like, I don't, not that I don't want to go. It's just that every time you go, you getting more stuff, right? So if you getting more stuff, then you gotta have somewhere to put all that stuff. She got more space than me, and I'm just not. I like it. It's just that I hadn't had a chance to list what I had. I'm just about done now. I say halfway through, but once I do that, and I've been moving some of the stuff too. I've been moving some of the stuff. So what I do is as soon as everything is, once I got everything listed, I go back. But it's still gonna depend on how fast the stuff moving. Because again, I don't have no space to just. My mom has a whole extra room that she can just put stuff in. My room's small. I got this king bed in here, and then it don't. The way that I have it set up, it didn't look small, but now when I put that little rack over there with them clothes on it, I feel like my space took up. So I'm like, I ain't putting nothing else in here. I'm gonna use that little rack and fill it up or whatever I need to do with that. And then as it get lowered down, I clear it off, then I can grab more. I just don't even want to get myself into that. I ain't no hoarder now. I ain't gonna just be. I do not like to be honest with you. That little rack over there driving me crazy because it's usually I just like to usually have like a clear area in my room, like a clear walkway outside of the bed. So that rack being right there, I'm like, okay. But my goal is not, as y'all know, to stay here much longer. My room prior to this was like two times bigger than this. So it wouldn't have drove me crazy. Plus I had a walk-in closet. So if I had that, then the rack could just go in there. You know what I'm saying? And it wouldn't have bothered me at all. But this ain't the case. I'm making it work though. Got 2 months, 2.5 months after this month. I think 2 more months. That's all, and that still depend on how everything gonna go. I'm hoping that everything go well. I hope that I can actually find something. 'Cause I really don't want to stay here a whole nother lease. Not if I ain't got to. I ain't gonna lie to you. If I don't have to, I ain't planning on doing it. And I got these done. I told her, see, I'm getting stuff done. This what I like to do, make progress. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm talking about. See it? That's the clothes rack. So I put it on that. So it's driving me crazy because it's usually nothing there, but I bought that rack to put it there so that as I hang the stuff, I can go ahead and put it on there. So that's the stuff that I've still got a little bit to go through. Ain't done yet. But I think I just got a couple things I need to list. I'm gonna go ahead and start listing this stuff. I'm gonna get this boy up and I will be back on. I'll probably be on Facebook later on. Today I got some content I'm gonna put out, so y'all stay tuned to that. Make sure y'all subscribe. If you're not subscribed to the channel, I'm gonna start trying to list these clothes to about 6:30, 6:45 so I can get this boy to school. Thank you so much for being up with me. Uh no, not here in Florida. You probably can get 6 month or 12 month. If you go month to month, it's usually like two times more expensive. So if here they might do something like a month to month. If I decide not to stay, yeah, they might do month to month here, but I don't want to do month to month here because I already don't really want to stay here. And then if I do month to month, they probably gonna increase the price, maybe $200 or $300. And I'm like, I don't want to pay what I'm paying here now. It's too much for the space that I got. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna shoot the move. There's some things I gotta figure out as far as like my wash machine and stuff like that. I don't know. Everything gonna work out though. I still got some time to try to figure everything out so I see. But I'm gonna be back on. I'm gonna finish up some content to put on here. Another video I need to put on here, and then some videos that I got for Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and my shorts. So stay tuned with me. Have a great morning, and I will be back on. Stay tuned with you as well.